Good morning, SWB students, and welcome to what is going to be the first of our virtual assembly season. We certainly have missed you all, and we wouldn't have thought when we embarked on this school year that by March we will be in the position we are now. As you all know, we are working hard behind the scenes at school to ensure that your learning continues as much as it can, but that doesn't mean we haven't missed you. And way back in May, it feels like ages ago now, we recorded a video for you just to remind you about how much you all meant to us as a school.
To all of our students, we just wanted to say,
we miss you so much.
We miss your energy.
We miss your enthusiasm.
We miss watching you learn and discover.
We miss making a difference.
We miss being with you through good times and bad.
We miss witnessing your achievements.
Our academy may be silent and our classrooms empty.
But you are never forgotten.
We think of you every day.
We are planning work that we hope you find challenging and rewarding.
We will help you process what has happened and move forward together.
We will help you cope.
We cared for you before this. We want to care for you now. We'll care for you long after this is all over.
We look forward to hearing the sound of your laughter again.
Soon, we will be a family again.
Until then, be safe.
Be determined. Be resilient.
Be kind.
Support one another.
Bring joy to others.
We may be in our homes, but you still belong to our community.
Our SWB family. We will meet again.
Until we see you all again, take care, stay safe.
If you're anything like me, lockdown has taught you a few lessons. We have been exceptionally frustrated at times and felt overwhelmed, and those feelings are very natural, if not expected. It could be that you felt frustrated by the fact that school has closed. The chance to see your friends has been taken from you, and because of the 2-metre social distancing rules, it also means that the chance to spend time with your families has also been taken away from you. It could be that you're frustrated that holidays have been cancelled, whether that was the Easter holidays or summer holidays, but either way, travel plans have also had to stop. Your frustrations and anxieties could arise from watching the daily coronavirus updates and not understanding the figures, not understanding what that means for you as an individual or a family. And when we don't know that information, things can be really scary. And it could be the fact that for some of you, we know might have not left the house since March, and the world outside has become an even bigger and scarier place. But as always, we are here to help you, and as always, we're going to help you make through the next few months. But as much as there's been frustrations and anxieties and worries, it's always good to remember that there is always hope. First of all, let's think about the newfound respect the nation has for our wonderful NHS and for all the key workers who have managed to keep our country moving in a time of significant uncertainty. Let's not forget Sir Captain Tom Moore, who at 99 single-handedly raised in excess of £30 million to support that very NHS that he has been relying on through his years on this planet. Let's think about VE Day and the celebrations that arose from that and the unity that we suddenly began to feel. And rather than being in our own bubbles, we started to feel a bit more of a sense of belonging. And as much as there is lots of positives in terms of people and communities and community spirit, let's think about the future and the planet. Think about it. Venice has seen swans and dolphins in its canals for the first time in decades. Some of the most heavily populated countries on the earth have seen significant reductions in pollution. From certain parts of the world, people can see the Himalayas clearly for the first time for as long as people can remember. And some of the worst affected areas of the world where there are holes in our ozone layer, it's repaired itself. So in darkness, there are always times of hope, and there are always things to believe in. The one thing we have learnt is that change is inevitable, and change can be scary, but it also gives us a time to think about how change can actually help us and help us move forward in a time when we think we have nothing to move forward to. Let's take, for example, the NHS. We began a few months ago with stay at home, protect the NHS, save lives. And then that shifted to stay alert, control the virus, save lives. The idea that there are small changes in order to make our lives a little bit better. So moving forward, what are we doing as an academy for you to ensure that you are on the right tracks? Well, we are changing too. So if your time over the past few months has been more about Minecraft than Microsoft, if you spent more time on social media than you have on Seneca, we need to think about a way of moving forward when we can't be in the building in the way we would normally be. What does this mean for you moving forward and the changes to your learning? Simple, really. Over the next few weeks, you are going to be involved in a series of virtual assemblies and personal tutor times. Each week, from year 7 to year 10, you will have a virtual assembly with your director of year and your head of year, and you will have a virtual PT session with your form tutor from this year. This will allow you to engage in a way that maybe you haven't done so far. Starting the 6th of July, year 7, you will have a series of virtual lessons, a bespoke timetable catered to you where you will engage with your teachers on an academic level. At all times, work is still being set on class charts, and it's important from year 7 to year 10 that you are remembering that you should be checking this daily. Teachers will still be updating the work for you to access. So how will this work? How will you access the virtual world? Again, quite simple, and it's all through Microsoft Teams. Now, if like me, you didn't have a great deal of experience of that before lockdown, don't worry. We've got it covered in the next video and a little bit of a guide to how to access it. So we're coming to the end of our first virtual assembly, and I just wanted to remind you all that as an academy, we are always here to help. Whilst our doors may not be open in the same way as they were in March, we are always at the end of an email should you need us. So just some key reminders. If you are having any problems at all, please link in with the academy. Email your head of year, your director of year. If you're struggling with class charts and you can't get logged on, email your director of year. They will give you all the information you need. If you're struggling with emotional well-being, please do not forget that we have our wonderful safeguarding team on hand to also answer any questions and offer support. And you will also be able to access the links mentioned in the video here to give you that little bit more support if you want support outside of the school. So, the next stage of our learning journey begins. Our first virtual assembly has ended, and whilst we cannot see you in the way we would like to, this has been put together in order to help us all moving forward. As always, SWB students, we are here. Please stay safe, please keep engaged, and know where we are if you need help.